Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Building a Nation with Polonia Warszawa. Basically an episode I didn't think we were going to be having this year. It's Europa League. We're into the next round, and as you can see, we drew Spartak Moscow, which actually is probably one of the better ones we could have got given against. So we might actually have a shot at getting through against them over two legs, to be honest. And this is great because this is actually great for more reasons than you think, because I was going to have to record a transfer window episode directly after this that started in February and went all the way through to August practically. And that was going to be stupidly, and I just don't know how I was going to do that. This is actually going to allow me to concentrate more time to the nitty gritty of transfer stuff and actually make some more intelligent transfers. Because sometimes when I have less time and I end up rushing things and we end up with poorer signings. So now I've got more time to go through each individual scout report a bit more like I've been doing lately to really make sure we get the best that we can possibly get, which is nice. And we have actually had a couple of signings come in who I'd signed before, but they only just joined now. So that's kind of interesting. We'll show you those in a minute. Just wondering what PC specs you have to run FM. I actually can't remember what the specs on this one are. It's an i7, but it's like a 400, the 4790K, I think, maybe. That might not be quite right. So it's quite an old processor by the newest standards. It's got a GTX 970 in it, which is the more updated. I actually updated the card. It had a 760 in it before that, so that's the one thing that has changed. And it's got like 8 gigs of RAM. I definitely need to upgrade that at some point, but I've had this computer 4 years now, so still chugging away. I am interested though, guys. This is a question for the comments, if you like. What's the lowest spec you've ever had FM running on? Like, what's the oldest computer that you've managed to actually get FM running on? Do let me know in the comments. What specs are your computers? What do you think I should upgrade to? Do let me know as well in the comments. And yeah, now, I said I wanted you guys to come up with some reasons why the Polish League had been suspended for 18 months, and we got some good ones. So I'm going to go through some of those now. I tried to go around the ones that were a bit more like, the civil unrest or civil wars and those kind of stuff, because we're trying to keep this happy, although there is one that I really did enjoy. In a shock move, Serbia invaded Poland to take back all their freakishly tall centre-backs. However, due to failing to qualify for the 2024 Euros, the Serbian FA were unable to finance the war, and as such, no military engagements took place prior to a ceasefire being signed. Nevertheless, the state of emergency was declared in Poland for the duration of the conflict, causing the league to be suspended for 2 years. Cheeky. Then again, I imagine Partizan probably want some of their players back because we just seem to be pillaging them at the moment. The 2022 World Cup was held in Qatar and was considered a disaster for league and international football. The host of Euro 2024, Germany, knowing their historic and outdated reputation, decided in an outrageous protest in the state of football tournaments. They teamed up with the Polish FA and scrapped the entire 24-25 Polish season for their Euro tournament, offering a heavy grassroots funding and reimbursing as a trade-off. This will mean many golden generations to come for Poland, hopefully FIFA finally taking notice. Well, hopefully that will show up in our youth intake. It's unlikely that it will do, given that it's fictional, but still, you never know. And if it does happen, we're thanking Germany for it. In May 2024, in the Polish city of Gdansk, the country's first ever Greggs opened. I mean, that is a national holiday if nothing else. This immediately became popular and soon spread across the country quickly, with shops opening in Warsaw. Within weeks of the first Polish Greggs in Gdansk, Poles began consuming steak bakes and pasties and sausage rolls at an alarming rate, especially the country's footballers, causing them to become overweight, and the football was deemed very bad quality. So the Polish government decided to ban football for just over the next year and allow them to remove Greggs from the country to get their footballers back into shape once and for all in time for the next season. Well, that is a tale as old as time, isn't it? It's happened in so many countries around the world. But a nice little one, probably my favourite one so far. The Polish season was called to a halt due to both Raków and Norwich working together to take the Polish FA hostage. That is why I don't feel bad about taking Yamrog off of Raków. Screw Raków. No one likes Raków. Apologies if you actually are a Raków fan. Right then. Couple of things to show you. First of which is Victor Luis. He is a Brazilian attacking midfielder. 300k we picked him up for. These were just some of those ones I saw when you just see them and you go, they're all right. The 5-star potential, which admittedly most of the players that we come through our youth academy have the 5-star potential because we're such a poor club in relation to a lot of the players. So it's just a question of finding which ones will actually sign for us seems to be the main issue here. I'd honestly estimate that of every youth intake that I scout, maybe 50% of the players are 5-star potential. It's hard to really work out how good they're going to be until they're like 22. So we have to take a punt occasionally, but he's not inconsistent. I think he's all right. Victor Luis joins us for 300k. And if anything, I think this was an even better deal. This is Jan, same kind of position, same kind of deal, but only £48,000 was this one. 48 grand for a player that's of this kind of quality. To me, this is fine. These are the type of players I'm going to be bringing in and then trying to loan out to other Polish sides as soon as I can, really, because I think that's important. And yeah, basically. So with that in mind, let's get into things today. Now, there's a few slight issues. Milot got himself injured again. I don't know if it's Milot or Milo. I don't know why I keep calling him Milot. Got himself injured again and is going to miss out, which means Zaborowski's going to have to start again for us today. Vinjevic has also got blisters, the poor little boy, which actually, believe me, I know that sucks. Sometimes when I get like a blister from running, it is a nightmare. So I understand your pain, Davor, but could you not? So Obviously, Milo can't play. Zaborowski is going to come in. That's fine. Vinjevic can't play. But luckily, we've got an absolute godsend of players at the back here. So, Domingos Mane, teams keep coming in for him. And I'm like, no. So, that's going to be our lineup for today. Victor Hugo, Carballo, Fiarchik, Zaborowski. Oh, wait, no. I'm probably going to go with... yeah, Kane Pavey over Mr. Bean. Loved your performance, but we probably need to go for big man Kane. Gorka, maybe the Undertaker will come along later. Yamrog, Pandurovic, Mane, Kokoschka, and Lopez. Nice. I'm looking at a big, massively big Argentinian goalkeeper who's like 4-star, 5-star. He's like 22, so he's not like a super young player, but we might be able to pick him up from, I think, Banfield for like 4 million, and he would be like the kind of player we really, really want. I'm very picky about keepers. But for this season, I was kind of just like, we just need a keeper that will be okay. So the bench will be Siratsky, Konefal, Mr. Bean, Pinter, El Khatib, Patino, and Mikalski. That's fine. Let's go. If Gorka wasn't in the team, it would be all regens. I still don't think we've had an all regen lineup yet. It's the home leg first, which is a bit dodgy because we know what we're like. Not focus play down the middle so much, but we are going to distribute to the fullbacks. It just seems to work well for this style of play for whatever reason. Right, let's go. This is huge. This was one of the best draws we could have got. There was a couple of teams that maybe would have been potentially slightly easier, but oh my god, look at that from Yamrog. Really flying through. Don't know, I'm trying to get that ball back in. Yamrog does really well, sort of. Ball across. Oh no. Guliev gets the goal, and that's their away goal after just 2 minutes on the clock. We're already down at home to Spartak. I think someone's made a mistake here. It looked to me like this went over the head. Oh god, who was it? It looks like this goes over the head of our centre-back. Like, oh, Mane should probably be cutting that out. They've both been a bit mugged there. Guliev with the goal, and we're a goal down. Right. It's not the end of the world, but it's not a great start to things. I'm not going to go attacking just yet, because I think we've got more to come, but that goal is such a bad one. I can see them. Pavey! What a save from Selikov. That went through a crowd of bodies, but at least starting promising here. Gorka. Pandurovic cleared away. Viarchik. Pavey again! Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, we've started this game very, very well, but it's just not quite gone right for us so far, has it really? Carballo. Oh, hello. Creeping in at the back post, though. Can he find him? He does. It's Victor Hugo! Oh, what a save again from Selikov. That was a big moment for Victor Hugo. Maybe because he was on his wrong foot there? Ah, dear. Gorka's ball. Pandurovic's header, and the keeper saves again. I think we're going to switch to attacking. We've got a lot of possession, and we need to really make this game count. Gorka, the chances are here. Pandurovic, well saved again by the goalkeeper. Mane, and cleared away. This feels like one of these, how are we not at least drawing this? Oh no, they've got another one! It's 2-0. Wait, a foul? Oh, okay, apparently Pavey was pushed. We've actually had one of those go in our favour, so there you go. I've got to say, I feel like we're a bit harsh to be 1-0 down at half-time, considering it's basically been all us in this game. But Mane's mistake, he's come in and made an error that could well cost us dearly. Dele Alli's got 3 goals already for Spurs in the first half. They need to just get their act together in this second period. Keep going like this and at least get a draw. We've got to turn this around, really. The win is kind of paramount. We've just offered very, very little in this game. Oh my goodness. We've just not offered that much coming after this second period. We've just nothing from half-time. Wow. I mean, we've literally offered nothing in this match in the second half, and I don't know why, because I didn't change anything, which means they did, and I don't know what they've done. It's not systematic. It's obviously some kind of instructional-based stuff, but it really has screwed us in the second half. We've just not been able to break them down at all well. First half, we were just running through them when we could, but it's just not been a good performance at all in the end. And a 1-0 defeat at home to Spartak Moscow. In the end, it's still harsh, but like, we definitely did not capitalise on that first half pressure, and the chances just would not go in for us. We lost the possession. That's what it really was. We just really started sacrificing that. That's poor. We've got a hell of a second leg now. We've got to really go out there. I feel like we're capable of it, but that is a hell of a handicap to try and overcome now. Right, let's do this. Right, guys, we're back. Slight development, and that is this. This is the goalkeeper I was telling you about from Banfield, Francisco Oliveira, who is a 22-year-old, like I thought, Argentinian. Now, the problem we've got is that I've had to put a bid in now because a club has put a bid in. I can't remember who it was. Internacional of 2.7 million. We've agreed a deal of 3.5 with. The add-ons are more favourable than their deal is basically, and we're giving them more money. His contract that he wants is a lot of money, and at first he wasn't able to talk to us at all, but I have convinced him, or rather it looked like it wasn't going to work, but then it did. He would be on a lot of money, but I feel like it's worth it because he is consistent, he's good in virtually every area. The only area he's weak on compared to Lopez is his height. He is only 5'11", but everything else, he's an absolute don. And I feel like if we got this guy for 3.5 million, no release clause in the contract, that could be a huge coup for us as a club. And we'd finally have a goalkeeper, I feel like, capable of wearing the shirt and wearing it proudly. The one downside is that doesn't enjoy big matches, but I feel like we then have two really good keepers and one with a real room to progress. This is not going to be easy, but we're just going to do our best. They're obviously the favourites. I don't think Milo is available again. No, he's not. It's kind of, we're just going to have to play the same lineup, aren't we, really? I don't see what other changes we can make. Oh, actually, no. I know what change we can make, because Blisters surely doesn't still have Blisters. No, he doesn't. Okay, so Vinjevic can come back in to go with Pandurovic. That's much better. 4-3, well, no, 4-1-2-3. Interesting. Okay. It's going to be a lot of width today. This is not going to be easy, but we'll give it a shot. Not going to go out all guns blazing against them, but I am going to go with the width. Right, so changes we want to make. Get that off, get that on. Attacking width, wider. We're not going to go attacking from the start, though. But I do want a narrow defensive line. Narrow defense, wide attack. Bit weird, but I feel like it's going to have to work for the three strikers. Ooh, we've got the orange ball, which means it's almost certainly pissing it down with snow. Okay, so 38 seconds into this. If we get an early goal, that could change everything. Staphylidis, but wait. Oh. That was actually the shot. Victor Hugo, Carballo, use that width. There's going to be so much space out wide. Zaborowski over his head. Here we go. Can he take his man on? Whip the ball across. Victor Hugo. Oh my God, he's missed. What a chance that was to give us the lead after just 1 minute. Oh, look at that from Victor Hugo. That is real commitment to the cause. Zaborowski. God, I wish we had Milot. He's gone too deep. Surely can he pull it back across for someone? He's gone for goal. What are you doing? He had men in there and he couldn't find one. The fact that this is 1-0 to them still is insane over 2 legs of this. Knocked down. Vinjevic is in! Davor Vinjevic! Yes! That's more like it. He wasn't, I don't think, playing in the last game because of his splinters. Splinters? Blisters. That would be even worse if he had blisters. And now we are in front in Russia, getting what we deserve, really. Gorka's ball in. Vyarchik knocks it down with a header, and that is a lovely bit of play from Vinjevic to just pull away there, and we've got our away goal. The tyres level, and look at the amount of travelling fans. At least currently, we're getting what we deserve from this match. We've come out and actually played just as well from an attacking perspective as we did in the first game. But we've actually got something to show for it this time, which is that away goal. Well, there we go at half-time. I'd say a pretty deserved lead, really. But we're still up against it in a way because they are the home team. Uh-oh, Fernando. Hopefully this is just a long ranger. Oh, he's gone short. Oh, no. Second phase of free kick incoming. This is where we often get caught because everyone's just all over the place from these situations. We seem to have just allowed enough time to go past to maybe get away with it. Maybe not. Please don't concede the same goal. Oh, no. Awards the penalty. Oh, my God. I don't believe it. Komilchenko stepping up for Spartak, and he's put it. I don't believe it. Oh, what are we doing? Who was that gave away the penalty? I was just saying how good we've been defensively in this game, and I can't believe some mug's gone and conceded a penalty in this game. We'd still be unfortunate to go out based on the balance of the 2 legs, but that's not what matters. It's the goals you get. It seemed like a winnable tie, and frankly, on the balance of play, the way we've played in this tie, it very much should have been. It's our own ineptities that have cost us here. Carballo! Oh, what a save from the goalkeeper again. Their goalkeeper is the man of the tie so far. Some of the saves he's made to deny us have been insane. Gorka's ball in. Keeper's there again. He's going to be the reason they go through, I think. Staphylidis' long ball. Well won by Pandurovic. Pavey goes out wide for Victor Hugo. We've got no one in the box at all yet. Ball across. Carballo again! Saved by the goalkeeper again. 305 away fans today. Still not a lot, I've got to say. I think we might have to move to a very attacking soon if we're not sorting something out. Pinter's shot is saved as well. Gorka. Pandurovic flicks it away. Gorka's going to get there, though. Can he whip it across? And Pinter! What a save from the goalkeeper! Yeah, it's not going to be our day, is it, when their keeper's making saves like that. Pinter's ball in. Back, oh, it's gone straight through. What a stop that was from Pinter. Nearly got his first goal. Come on, keep lumping balls into the box. Zaborowski, back for Pinter. It's going to come back for Zaborowski. Ball in. Pandurovic! And saved by the goalkeeper again. Vyarchik. Pinter, lots of space for him. And it goes away for Kokoschka instead. We've got men surging into the box. Goes back post. Oh! Zaborowski! Oh, no! Well, I mean, we've won. We're going to go through. I feel so bad for their goalkeeper. Thomas Kokoschka's ball across. Oh, no. Their goalkeeper, he's gone from hero to zero. Ball whipped in by Kokoschka. The keeper comes for it, and he's just completely fluffed it. Zaborowski's there at the back post, and it's 2-1. Right, we need to turn it off if they're very attacking. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm ecstatic that we've actually managed to pull this off, but I feel so bad for their keeper because, oh God, I feel so bad for their goalkeeper because he was single-handedly practically keeping them in this match and keeping them in this, and it looks like he has just been the man to throw it all away from them at the final minute, and it looks like we actually are going to go through in the Europa League after a 1-0 defeat at home, but to go and win 2-1 away in Russia, that shows some real resilience from us. We've been excellent on the night. If it just wasn't for that penalty, this would have been a simple win for us, unless... Oh, wow. We nearly had another chance there. Victor Hugo, can he dig one out? No, but it doesn't matter. They're going to lump it down the pitch, and surely this is done now. Ball through, and Yamrock does a great job of just out-muscling his defender. Nice work, lads. Oh, God, no. No. Please don't let that lead to something. Staphylidis, and there we go. We're through to the next round. Spartak 1, nearly said Stockport there. Polonia Warszawa 2. Janusz Zaborowski he's barely good enough for this team, but he's man of the match here, and he's just carried us through to the next round of this tournament with a 92nd minute winner. Although, in all honesty, it's entirely Selikov's fault. What a hero he was for them all night, only to go and concede that. You can't write it, can you? We're going through another round. I realised I said, oh no, when the goal went in, just because I felt so bad for their goalkeeper. Anyway, this is going to be very interesting now. There's some other games to play, and then we've got the draw coming up soon. It's going to be difficult. Who did we get? We got Hoffenheim. Okay. I mean, there are worse teams we could have got drawn. There's more difficult games than we could have got. You never know what we're capable of. Let's see how far we can go. Come on. Well, there you go. Next episode, we've got another episode. It's going to be Hoffenheim in the Europa League. Also, there'll probably be a youth intake in that episode too. So there's definitely going to be some big stuff in there. I just can't believe we managed to pull that one out the bag in the 92nd minute. Come on, lads. Right, so if you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you have, we've actually somehow managed to get into the Europa League there and managed to get through the first knockout stage. Nicely done, lads. If you've enjoyed it, drop a like. If you're new, subscribe. And if you're old, I guess, stay subscribed? I don't know. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.